Alright guys, we've talked about linear equations, and we know this y equals mx plus b is our formula here. We're going to be talking about finding the equation of a line and y equals mx plus b from given the slope and the y-intercept. We'll substitute m with the slope value and b with the y-intercept value. Alright, so let's look right here. We got example 1, we have m is 3 and b is 2. So all you do is you're going to plug them in. You got y equals 3x plus 2. Alright, just plug them in. The next one, same thing. Plug in for m, plug in for the y-intercept, which is the same thing as b. So I have y equals negative 1/2 x minus 2. Alright, now, next thing we're going to look at is finding the equation of a line in y equals mx plus b form given the slope and a point. We're going to substitute x and y into the y equals mx plus b value of y-intercept, and then we'll have the equation to substitute for m and b. Alright, so let's look at these examples here. We still have y equals mx plus b. Substitute them in. We know this is x and y. We know our negative 2 goes here, 3 goes with x, 5 goes with y. So that'll be 5 equals negative 2 times 3 plus b. Alright, so that'll be 5 equals negative 6 plus b plus 6 here. Plus 6 gives me 11. So we already know the slope, so it's going to be y equals negative 2 x plus 11. Alright, next one, we're going to do the same thing with y equals mx plus b. Put that in for m. X, because that's x and y. Put that in for y. So we now have 5 equals negative, not negative, just 1/3 times, because that's for our m, negative 3, and put it over 1 because it's a fraction, plus b. We can cross cancel. 1, that makes that negative 1 plus b equals 5 plus 1 plus 1, b equals 6. So I have my equation y equals 1/3 x plus 6. Alright. The next one we're going to look at is finding the equation of a line in y equals mx plus b form given 2 points. First, find the slope of m and then substitute one of the points x and y values into y equals mx plus b along with the slope. So we're going to do some examples of that. So right here we're given 2 points. They're both, this is x1 and y1, x2 and y2. Now we're going to use the slope formula here, which is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. You can also graph these to find the slope. So we're going to plug it in. My y sub 2, let's see right here, be 2 minus 4 over x sub 2, which is 3 minus 2. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we know our slope is negative 2. So now we just can plug a point in. So I have, and I'm going to choose this point right here. I'm going to use my y equals mx plus b. Alright, so I'm going to plug this point in for x and this one for y, and my slope is negative 2. So my y value, 4, go there. Alright, equals negative 2 is my m, which is my slope, right over here, times 2 plus b. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. 2 times negative 2 plus b, add 4, Alright, so we know that right here that b equals 8. So our equation, we have our slope and we have our y-intercept. So we know what both of those are, so all we got to do is put them back into our equation here. We end up with y equals negative 2x plus 8. Alright, let's try this next one. We know this is x and y, using the same formula, the slope formula. So I know that's x1, y1, x2, y2. So I know that's negative 8 minus 1 over 6 minus a negative 2. So we know negative and a negative, that'll be negative 9 on top. These two turn into a positive. So 6 plus 2 is 8. So my slope is negative 9 over 8. Alright, so we know our slope. That's what our m is. So now we just pick a point. Okay, I'm just going to pick the first one over here. I'm going to plug it into y equals mx plus b. Okay. Now, so I know my y is 1. So we're going to put this y right here and be 1 equals negative 9 over 8. Alright. Times negative 2 over 1 plus b. We can cross cancel. That'll be a negative 1 up there. That'll be a 4. So now we have 1 equals 9 over 4 plus b. So we're going to subtract 9 over 4 from both sides. Subtract 9 over 4. So b equals negative 9 over 4. So we have our b and we have our m. So now all we have to do is write our slope, which is going to be y equals negative 9 over 8x. And then we've got to find our b, which is negative 9 over 4 minus 9 over 4. Alright, make sure you're writing these examples down. You need to go back and look. Thank you.